it's for the batters to go for them and go for a big shot or something like that. When it comes at you and it straightens, you're not anticipating that. You're expecting the ball to come in at that natural angle and holds its line, and then you're in deep trouble.
So the thing was that he went hard into a length twice and then pushes it on. So good. 2 wickets now. I think it's evenly poised. It's about who's going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck.
Those runs at the end and the flashing finish by the skipper Mahmudullah Riaz has made so much of a difference. The whole complexion of this game.
That's about the players who put their hand up, who are going to take the game with both hands.
Required 8.23, current 6.71 আবারো কিন্তু সে পুল করতে চাইলেন খুব ভালোভাবে টাইমিং এ করতে পারেন
That was close. Shoaib Ali tries to pull that, but I'm not sure whether the length was there, and Hasan Mahmud can hurry. Bangs in short, not enough bounce, and he misses.
The bowling a little quicker than 137 clicks, and it was a hard ball that was bowled, and that was the reason why. In his attempt to play across the line, fortunate not to get an edge into it.
Yeah, 136.4 kilometers an hour, so going into the surface with a hard length, looking to bang away into the deck. Again, it's actually hurrying the batters to some degree.
If the bowler was a bit slower, then there would be some bounce, but as Hasan Mahmud is bowling into the wicket, and that's why he's not hitting that bounce and hurrying the batsman. This is the reason Shoaib Ali most of the time tried to pull, but he missed the ball, just couldn't time it.
তাহলে অফিস যাব কিভাবে? আমার মতো দুরন্ত বাইসাইকেল নিয়ে নাও আর সব রকম ডিসটেন্স এড়িয়ে যাও। ঘরে বসে অর্ডার করতে ভিজিট করুন অথবা.com এ। দুরন্ত বাইসাইকেল আপনার পথ চলার নিরাপদ সম্ভাবনাময় ভবিষ্যৎ নির্মাণের অঙ্গীকার নিয়ে নতুন প্রজন্মের স্টিল ZSRM 3 স্টেপ প্রোডাকশন সিস্টেমে DHC টেকনোলজিতে তৈরি টেকসই TMT স্টিল বার।
Hasan Mahmud, that's a fantastic over. 4 off at the power play comes to an end. It's 39 for 2.
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর প্লাটিনাম পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ। ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান ভালো থাকুন।
নিউক্লিয়ার ম্যান খুশকি থেকে দূরে থাকতে সাহায্য করে আর 99% জীবাণু দূর করে।
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর প্লাটিনাম পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
Power play has not been the best for Chattogram. It's come to an end, 39 for 2. Khulna was still slightly ahead, 82 for 2. Bowled a very good over, Alamin. He knows the importance of coming in and making an impression, continuing the good form that has already been done by the bowlers. Very much watchful about the areas that he bowls to Litton Das. The lengths have been spot on. They've been a straighter ball as well, just to test what exactly the batters are doing. Picked up a wicket as well. And a crucial wicket with that fuller ball. That fuller ball just forces the batsman to think where that ball is getting pitched. If you're not watching, you'll miss it. Azhar Ali Mazruddin joined me in the combox. It's still not over until it's over for either of these teams in this all-important final.
If Jamshedpur Khulna can find ways to see the back of Litton Das, I reckon they are just a step ahead in the direction of winning. What a crucial knock, excellent knock. Captain leading from the front, ensuring that they have total on the board. Anything above 150 on a surface like this will certainly give them hope. Yes, they've managed to pick up a couple of wickets already. Again, going past the bat. He's got beautifully, hasn't he?
14 balls since last boundary. That includes the power play as well. So Mahmudullah Riyad and his troop managing to put the pressure onto the batsman, and a very crucial stage of the innings where you can gain the momentum and bowl a few slow overs. All of a sudden pressure will mount onto the batters, and then they will start to throw their bat. In the end they might find out a wicket as well.
An excellent, tons of experience behind his bat. Alamin Hussain, only in his second over. 1 for 6 is to go so far. Oh, I reckon he had given it away. He didn't make a really good effort to go and dive in because he knew that he was in trouble. Done a kid. Would have been curtains.
Actually would have been curtains. Whoa. Nah. He trusted his partner to go for that run, Litton Das, and to be fair, he was not too far away. He should have dived in. A better effort is required. Your team depends on you. You're the highest scorer in this tournament. You've done well. But the job is still undone till the time you score those winning runs. Litton Das needed to turn up in a better effort there. You need to be safe. You need to remain safe and ensure your partner at the other end is also safe. If you're watching this game outside the ground, ensure the safety with the Bosch and the Ramas.
This is a good passage of play for Khulna. Only 6 runs in the last 14 deliveries, and they managed to pick up a wicket also. That was the skipper Mithun. Will be the same bowler.
non-stop loudspeaker গান বাজবে পুরো এলাকা কাঁপায় সেলিব্রেট করব
So we'll be safe.
তুই মানুষকে অসুস্থ না বানালে আর বাচ্চাদের পড়াশোনার
Meet
বারোটা
Harry
বাজালে
from a
কিসের
family of
celebration?
Harrys.
ভাইয়ের বিয়ে তো
His
একটা
friends
national
don't
event।
like body hair,
মজাটা আমাদের মধ্যে
and she doesn't either.
পেলেই বেরিয়ে আসে ঠিক
Body hair a problem?
Fruit feel আসল মজা
Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy
টিভিএস বিজয় উল্লাস। বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আইনসের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Front line batter is there in the middle order who's been amongst runs. Yes, Musaddiq and Batsham Sur is there, Nadif is there. In a crunch situation, you want to go in with as many match-winning contributions that have been there up to the final stages. Now the Seema or Iful Haq. It's that stage of the game where ones and twos will be fine for Chattogram. And that's why that strength in the batting order will just give them a little bit of that luxury.
Yeah, the question is how long do they go with the same approach? Ghazi Group Chattogram 7.1 overs. Have a look at the partnership, 8 runs. But he's just eaten up too many deliveries. 15 deliveries for 8 runs. Have a look at the dots, 18 dots. And dots is going to create pressure. Yes, 8 wickets in hand. I understand where you're coming from, Anjum. But they also need to realize how to find gaps and how to create the gap to pick up a boundary, because there's been 18 deliveries since the last boundary.
লেগ স্ট্যাম্পের উপরে ছিল, গ্লাস করেছেন, শর্ট ফাইন লেগে ফিল্ডার বরাবর, তারপরেও একটি রান নিতে ভুল করেননি, ফিরতে পারেন। ডিফেন্ডার রেঞ্জে রেঞ্জে যাচ্ছিলেন, কনফিউজ করেছেন।
Yeah, you know that you need to have Litton Das to score those runs. 28% of that total runs that Chattogram have scored in this bangabandhu T20. That's a nice contribution.
389 runs at a strike rate of 120 almost. 350s, unbeaten of 78. He would be needing to score again in a fashion where he feels that yes, he can get his team closer, close that gap, get close to the target of 155.
Good time to bring in Ariful Haq in the middle at the moment, trying to chip in 1 or 2 overs and preserve your best bowlers for the latter stage of the innings. At the same time, he's taking the pace off the ball, asking the batsman to go after him and looking for those wickets here as well, Mahmudullah Riyad. Change of field here a bit. Backward point was on deep, now coming inside the circle. Mid-off goes long off and there is an extra cover as well inside the circle. Third man and fine leg are also up at the circle. There is a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket and long on.
সিঙ্গেলে ডিল করছে, ঝুঁকি না নিয়ে একটা পার্টনারশিপ ডেভেলপ করতে চাইছে এরা। 7 রিংস লিমিট স্কোর আপডেট চট্টগ্রাম 47 2 উইকেটে খেলা হচ্ছে 5 বল।
When you looked at as the leading scorer of your team, and you looked at the talents in the country, you expect an effort coming in every time. This was the opportunity that Mahmudullah created for Khulna team. He had hit bullseye. Litton Das would have been walking back to the pavilion. We've seen that collapse happen for Khulna early on as the game progressed. Jarul Islam, very first ball, Imrul Kais, Zakir Khan as well, departing early. Beg your pardon, Zakir Hassan. And then it was difficult for Khulna to get off the blocks until unless Mahmudullah came in and played that match-winning contribution. And imagine the similar story had happened if Litton Das would have been run out in the previous over. That's the importance of a man in form. That's the importance of picking up a crucial wicket at an important juncture. Couple of runs. 7 off the over, 49 for 2.
ভীষণ ওয়াশিং মেশিন দিচ্ছে
দেশের
বায়ো
একমাত্র
চেঞ্জ অফার
100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন
যে কোনো
পেট্রোলিয়াম
ভীষণ
জেলি।
শোরুম থেকে
ত্বকের
আপনার
যত্নে
পুরনো
মায়ের
ওয়াশিং
স্পর্শের
মেশিন
মতোই
বদলে
বিশুদ্ধ।
এখনই ঘরে নিয়ে আসুন নতুন ভীষণ ওয়াশিং মেশিন। এছাড়াও ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনলে লন্ড্রি বাস্কেট তো আছেই, সাথে ইনস্টলেশন একদম ফ্রি।
ফ্রুট পান বিস্কুট ভালো
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
যদি ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফিরে আসে, নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এক ধাপ এগিয়ে রাখতে সাহায্য করে। জিততে থাকো ক্লিয়ারের সাথে।
বাইরের ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষার জন্য লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার, এটি ভাইরাস ধ্বংস করে পানি ছাড়াই।
Ashraf Murtaza wicketless up till now. He's got another couple of overs. That's the equation for Ghazi Group Chattogram.
আজকে জয়লাভের মতো চ্যাম্পিয়ন হবে, যেটা 50 রান অলরেডি হয়েছে এবং দুটি উইকেটও হারিয়েছে। ওভারও কিন্তু অনেকগুলো হয়ে গেছে।
Shahidul Islam
8.1 বলে খেলবে দ্বিতীয় বলটি করার জন্য শহীদুল গোল শুরু করেছেন এবং উইকেট একটু উপরে স্ট্রেট রাইটার ডেলিভারি এবং সেটাকে কাট করে দিয়েছেন পয়েন্ট অঞ্চলে। উইকেটে ফিল্ডার সেখান থেকে ধরে আরিফুল হক নন স্ট্রাইকিং এ থ্রো করেছেন।
missed a few games. Shahidul. It's been wonderful this tournament. It's been wonderful keeping ourselves as well clean. We've shown you the importance of the mask. Now we display the importance of the organic care sanitizer. Make sure your hands are clean, sanitized before you pick up that mask. Before you pick up that mic. Sorry for that, mask and mic. MNM. Athar Ali Khan.
On the board. I think it was also important to see how he batted in the last match. Litton Das, kind of a surface where the ball was not coming onto the bat. He likes the ball, got a nice even bounce and it comes quickly off the surface. Oh yes, he's on song. But he's taking a bit of a time, which is absolutely fine. Going to chase a total of 155 is not going to be easy if you keep losing wickets. And he's a wicket taker, Shahidul Islam.
Nagod, third umpire decision.
been a very good passage of play for Jampon Khulna. Mahmudullah Riyad rotated his bowler very well, and Hassan Mahmood and Alamin Hussain bowled really well in pairs. And talking about enjoying the game, we have A's virtual fan zone where fans can enjoy the game from the comfort of their home. And after that, Ariful Haq chipped in, and then now Shohidul. A pretty decent bowling attack.
That would be again another suicidal run. He's hit the wicket, Shohidul. Don't take him off for just being a seamer. He's a good fielder too, and he's just displayed that.
And the batsman in trouble is Litton Das. You reckon he's short?
By the reactions of the fielders, yes. Ooh, that's close, that's gone. That is a corner. What an effort from the tall seamer Shohidul.
And that's out, and you can see the reaction from the Khulna fielders. Just
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
And the umpires will signal it's time for Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS বিজয় উল্লাস। বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
যদি ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফিরে আসে, নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এক ধাপ এগিয়ে রাখতে সাহায্য করে। জিততে থাকো ক্লিয়ারের সাথে।
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS বিজয় উল্লাস। বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে। লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
বাইরের ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষার জন্য লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার। এটি ভাইরাস ধ্বংস করে পানি ছাড়াই।
Final of the bongobondhu t20. The new man is here, Shamshur Rahman. Qazi Group Chattogram have lost 3 wickets, and the last one, you've got to say, the biggest strike for Khulna up till now in this game. That was Litton Das.
শেষ কাজটুকু করতে পারেন কিনা পরবর্তী বল বিটেন
Get a
হয়েছে
slip. Get a slip in. Shahidul is generating some good pace. New man, ball starting around.
Good point, Anjum, because if you have a new batsman in the crease and you have them at 51 for 3, why not have a slip in place? It just adds a little bit of more flavor, telling the opposition, the batsman who is on strike that yes, we are looking to get you out and get you out cheaply. That's the exact reason why I want or I have a slip in place.
Lovely. There's an appeal by the keeper. He's pretty sure animated. The umpire is unmoved.
That was quick for Shamsur Rahman, wicket-keeper. He was initially animated, so as the fielders later on. And end of the over, 51 for 3.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS Bijoy Ullas. বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
মানুষের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Have a look at that big wicket, really big wicket of Litton Das, getting himself in a dismissed in that fashion. We'll come back to that. A hint of movement also from Ariful. Have a look at this. Really good piece of fielding of his own bowling. Shahidul Islam had to go back. The question is, was he struggling to run quickly in between the wickets? Remember, he got hit while keeping the wickets behind stumps early on. That is excellent piece of work. Absolutely brilliant. Actually, just to clarify, correction there, while he was trying to play a sweep. We're talking about Litton Das early in the innings. This is how he got himself struck in that area. He got a bit of a treatment. He took a bit of a break after that. The question is, was he really struggling? I don't know. I'm not too sure. While running between the wickets.
I don't mind a batsman struggling as much as preferring to still bat, being inside. Medical attention can still be given after the game's done. I would still put a price tag. A player of Litton Das' stature? No. You would want to dive in. The manner in which, even after, and that injury which you just showed you with that ball that hit him on that bone on the back leg while playing a sweep stroke, didn't deter him from being there for the next 20 runs. He was still batting, he was still running. This is how he started off probably slowly from the blocks, responded to the call from Shaukat Ali. The only way he could have been saved is by putting in that dive. He did put in that dive early on as well when Mahmudullah took a shot at the stumps from the backward point region. That time he was on 17 and on 23 just to run a ball. After doing all the hard work, he got himself run out. The price tag needs to come in. That importance that a player needs to feel of his wicket.
33 balls since the last boundary, and talking about Litton Das, when he scored his second boundary of 23 runs, and since then he scored 12 singles and doubles from his next 13 balls. So drying up the boundary for Liton Das, actually creating him the restlessness inside him. You should go for it at the same time. He was not feeling comfortable at the crease, not striking boundaries for a long time.
Top shot. That's gone very high, but it'll still be enough for that IPTC 6.
First boundary after 33 deliveries. And it's Shoaib Khatali's launched himself into it. Oh, look at that go many a miles in that dark sky. That is an IPTC 6er.
Shaikat Ali got a lot of time this time. Ariful not the fastest in the lot. Tried to bowl a leg cutter. The length was not right and Shaikat Ali latched onto it. A welcome over boundary indeed. And from here on, they need to step up the gas.
Yeah, he's just ensuring that you don't step out without being completely sure of the line of the ball. The keeper. Very good ball. Excellent. 62 for the loss of 3.
এশিয়ার একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান ভালো থাকুন।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে, লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
The manner in which the runs have been scored, 156 as a target, might just be a canter home for the Ghazi Group Chattogram. Losing those 3 wickets has just ensured that Khulna doesn't stay too far away from the game. They bowled really well. Very, very good time of the day. It's the tea time for me. And when I have a cup which is personalized from Kazi and Kazi tea, I have to ensure that the tea doesn't fall off.
Yeah, we've had some lovely time having the cup of Kazi and Kazi tea. Absolutely very, very nice. Especially, it gets a bit chilly up here. And it's a bit chilly, nippy up out there also.
এই মুহূর্তে সমীকরণটা একেবারেই সহজ। 58 বল থেকে 92 রান প্রয়োজন চট্টগ্রামকে ফাইনাল বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20
Just something that's come up to my mind after as we probably into the final, and after this Bangladesh go on to play a series against the incoming West Indies team, series which will comprise of the test matches, one-day internationals. And for these players, of course, this is probably the last opportunity to showcase their skills, their talent, put their hand up and say, look, I need to get counted. And going back, just referring to the dismissal of Liton Das, yes, he's the best performer, highest run getter in this tournament. Alongside him, there'll be many players who will be wanting to impress the selectors right through this tournament. Do you think it'll be a battle amongst a few players to that final selection, that red tape, who hits the tape the last or the first, but ensures they carry on and get into the squad of 15 or 18? Or you think it might be just a very similar kind of a setup? The last time this team played was against Zimbabwe.
They're starting the series playing the one-day international. They have started playing 3 one-day internationals against the Windies. That's put away. Nicely struck onto the patch, not the right line or the length. And Samshur Rahman this time has picked up an IPTC boundary.
Very good shot from Samshur Rahman. Quick hands there. Just flick of a wrist and very good timing and placement as well. Shoaibul, he is quick. Still, good hand-eye coordination this time from Samshur Rahman. The boundary is now starting to come and they need more of those after the 6 in the previous over. They got a boundary in this over as well.
I think that just going back to the question that you asked, I think the challenge for the selector is to whether it's time to see a new face in the Bangladeshi setup. Down the wicket this time. Couple of bounces to the fence. Intentions are really clear here, especially from Chattogram. Back-to-back IPDC boundaries.
That's a top shot from Shamsur. That foot movement, that shimmy down the wicket towards a seamer, that's of Shahidul's pace, 136 Ks, that previous delivery. The setup of the mind that he has to attack the bowler. Very, very clear. But this performance, he's certainly putting his hand up, Shamsur.
He's not the type of a batsman who will hang around. Very busy customer. Scores a lot of runs in the domestic circuit. Played for Bangladesh as well. Scored 100 in Test match. And he's been there for a while. That's the shot. That's a very good hand-eye coordination. Quick hand. And again coming down the track to the pace at Shohidul. Very good shot and very good timing as well.
You're very much in control the last shot that he played. Good cricket. Good sensible cricket. 11 in that over. 73 for 3.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS Bijoy Ullass. বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বুস্ট ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Right. Chattogram 73 for 3. 7 wickets in hand, but they have 83 runs to score in 54 deliveries. The run rate now creeping up to nearly 10 in an over. It's 9.22 the required run rate. In comes Mashrafi Mortaza. Can he manage to break this partnership? Partnership is certainly looking good. 22 of 15. On the topic of Bangladesh selections, my opinion is that first and foremost, are the selectors confident enough to pick up a new face? Remember, they missed out the services of Shakib Al Hassan for almost a year. Have a look at what the batsmen, the most runs who got in this tournament. So Liton Das got 100 earlier on in one of the one-day internationals. 393, so he's well ahead. Tamim Iqbal, surely these two will be opening the batting. Nazmul Hossain Shanta has not been very good with the bat in international, but the kind of runs that he has scored in this tournament should stand them in good stead. And it was slow delivery. Looked pretty close actually. Inquiring. It looked like that was in front. They just might go up for it. A lot depends on what the keeper says to the bowler and the skipper.
Definitely the 15 seconds have gone by so far now. They wanted to take the review or not, was not sure. And in the end, but it's time for Mashrafi hitting those right lengths, not the fastest on the lot. See the length, see the line. Height could have been a factor here.
Maybe some excellent knocks because we've seen some hundreds already in the Bangabandhu T20. Nazmul Hossain Shanto 109. What about Parvez Hussain Imon, who smashed the quickest by a Bangladeshi player in a T20? Yeah, bit of a bat.
Don't you think there are a lot of youngsters already? I was just looking at the playing 11 against Zimbabwe. The last time that Zimbabwe played Bangladesh played a test match, Saif Hassan was there right at the top as well. Nazmul Shanto contributing. Of course, the standout performer being Mushfiqur Rahim, a double 100. So would you not say that these are already youngsters? Yes, it's unfortunate they've not had a look in. Anyone in the world has not had a look in to play cricket since March, but would you still say that you want to persist with them or get new people around just because they've formed here in this tournament?
I don't think so. I reckon to judge a player, especially on this format, and start to pick them up in one international and then thinking about them to pick them up, a particular player in Test match cricket, I think that's a long shot. What the selectors would be hoping and looking at, maybe in future, who can they target, who would be in their mindset. Oh, short ball pulled away. Oh yes, that's got flat-batted like a rocket for an IPDC. Sixer.
That is a very good shot from Shaukat Ali. Coming down the track, take on the bowler. Yes, it was short, but he was onto it, right on top of the bounce. And a very flat batted 6 over deep mid-wicket. Shaukat Ali, this boy can hit.
This time it will just be a single. 83 for 3.
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
এই নিন ফ্রুটপান বিস্কুট, খান ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
নিউক্লিয়ার ম্যান খুশকি থেকে দূরে থাকতে সাহায্য করে আর 99% জীবাণু দূর করে।
বাইরের ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষার জন্য
দুই ব্যাটসম্যান রয়েছেন শামসুর এবং সৈকত। 22 রানে ব্যাট করছেন।
লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার, এটি ভাইরাস ধ্বংস করে পানি ছাড়াই।
Yeah, Litanda, Shaukat Ali. Shaukat Ali is really hitting the screws top notch. Last over, 22 of 22. That's all right, but the manner in which he's muscled the ball in the last over, especially against Mashraf Murtaza, is really turning it on. And this stoppage in play probably just gives me a little more time to probe on this. The West Indies is not keen on playing the T20 format, especially at the moment. Of course, one-day internationals being very much crucial. Even when I say the T20 World Cup is going to be held later in 2021, that's going to be in India, just to remind you. It's going to be again in the subcontinent, but just a little away from Bangladesh. But you still need those points. You still need to ensure that you get the best playing 11 on the park. Not many chances will be there. As many tournaments as a nation you can squeeze in these times, in these difficult times of the pandemic, would want to make the most of each and every opportunity.
If you look at the ICC rankings and if you look at the format nowadays, the top 7, you're talking about the World Cup, the top 7 and the host nation qualifies, other have to fight it out. And if you look at the ICC ranking, team rankings at the moment, number 7, Bangladesh. We are ahead of Sri Lanka and West Indies, but you need to hold on to your position. So for that to happen, I reckon they're not going to experiment too much. I don't think they're going to experiment too much because I reckon experience counts a lot. As far as I'm concerned, you want to have someone like Tamim Iqbal, you certainly want to see Shakib Al Hasan back in the 11 with Mushfiqur Rahim and Mahmudullah, just giving that stability in the middle order and the kind of experience to guide the team through to the qualification. It's very crucial, and someone like Litton Das, he can fire up with the bat, why not? Also, very good sign for Bangladesh's Mustafizur Rahman coming into his own, getting back into his rhythm, getting his fitness level back to where they'll please the eyes of the selector and also the fans of Bangladesh. Yeah, Mohammad Saifuddin has been a part of one-day internationals also. He had a bit of a niggling injury. Hopefully he's fine. Have a look what he's done so far, Mustafizur Rahman. Right at the top, 22 wickets. Yes, there's some really good performance. Shariful Islam, the youngster, certainly has a lot future, big future ahead of him. And I also feel that Shafiqul Islam, the another left-arm seamer, also attracts me quite a lot. And that there's the likes of Afif Hussain who have already played. What about Mohammad Naeem Sheikh? Got 100. That's over the top of the field. That should be a boundary. It is an IPDC boundary. Well, as I mentioned earlier, intentions are pretty clear. Metius and Miraj, the right arm off spinner. So there are a lot of team combination they'll be looking at. And once Shakib gets into the 11, then I reckon we'll have a really good side which can challenge West Indies, especially at home. Because I reckon at home, we are a dangerous side.
Yes, for sure. Playing at home, home advantage is always there. West Indies has had a forgettable tour of New Zealand recently. But yes, you're right. With your experienced players available very much, it's not going to be so very easy for younger guys to come in and stake a claim. That's why these teams or these performances and these tournaments cost a lot for those young players. You mentioned the seamers, Shafiqul, Shariful, all these guys. I think they would really want to make these whatever small opportunities you have. Hassan Mahmood, I thought he was last year in the BPL, he was a top-notch performer, an all-rounder, and that's why maybe he got rewarded. So to ensure that he's still there in the reckoning amongst the top 20, 25 players, these are very good opportunities.
The performer, the players who performed here in this tournament will be on the radar. On the radar, on the mind of the selectors, ensuring that they can give them opportunities, get them into that match situation, because it's been since March that we have not played any cricket. Competitive cricket, yes, we had BCB President's Cup. We saw the HP squad playing among themselves. Now this tournament, you've got to find ways to get them playing one match after another. Or they're slapped away, or should they cut off? It is cut off. That is Shamim Hussain. Oops. I think that would be the key, to make sure you give them enough opportunities to showcase their talent in the match. 93 for 3.
Meet Harry from a family of Harrys. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS বিজয় উল্লাস। বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে TVS এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন TVS এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Just 27 deliveries has given some momentum into this Ghazi Group Chattogram chase in this all-important final. Boshundara mask. Lovely. Excellent. It's not one but two masks by some people who are ensuring the safety not only of their own but even of the ones around you. And it's so nice to have them come into the cricket ground. 6 bowlers have been used. Shahidul's been impressive too. Alamin, the standout bowler up till now, comes back for his third.
.31 runs in the last 3 overs prior to this over, and required run rate at one stage were creeping around 10, and then now they managed to bring that at 9. Good passage between the two batsmen out there in the middle, looking for those boundaries as well, at the same time picking the scoreboard and gaining the momentum that's been needed a lot. Partnership grown 43 runs off 28 balls. Alamin bowled really well. For his first 2 overs, gave away just 9 runs and also picked up a wicket. But now he has a job in his hand, not to just contain. At the same time, he will definitely look to give a breakthrough for his side.
What's after West Indies for Bangladesh, Atul?
On the cards, we're supposed to go to New Zealand. to play T20s and one-day internationals. 2 to Zimbabwe. But things can happen between the boards for a bilateral series. If someone is available, because we didn't play, we lost a lot of series from that March. We we're supposed to go back to Pakistan to play another test match and an ODI. We're supposed to go host Australia and New Zealand at home. 3 test matches in Sri Lanka. Even a series in Ireland. There's a lot of cricket was expected, but unfortunately during the pandemic, it not got affected. We are not one who got affected. Everybody in the cricket fraternity got affected, and hopefully we can get back to our playing ways once everybody gets to see what Bangladesh Cricket Board has done to ensure that we will, after maintaining the biosecure bubble, making sure that everybody stays safe, to finish off. I reckon that they've really done well. I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. Bangladesh Cricket Board, hats off to them to ensure that everything went according to the plan.
Player feels the most comfortable and safest when they're in the park, in the center, crossing those ropes. That's the best place to be for a player. I think we're all very fortunate not only to be playing cricket as cricketers who are there on the park, but as broadcasters as well, to travel around the world and watch nice cricketing action, live cricketing action. Not only from the luxury of the homes, but even as close as the combox, overlooking the game. It's wonderful. Right, 61 of 38. 9.63 is the required run rate for Chattogram. He's bowled well. He's let a few go, both of them, between Shaukat and Shamsur. Rolling his fingers over again. Alamin. The umpire's call. There was that kind of a decision. Could have gone either way. It's gone the bowler's way this time. Very good over from Alamin. He's found the right areas to bowl in this game. 96 for 3.
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে, লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
At the moment, Mashrafi Mortaza has just got one more over. Shubha got to home. When's he going to have an opportunity again? Maybe if they sneak out another wicket, he'll come on for a quick burst. Shohidil, you know how good he's been. Hassan Mahmood, he's got ball in hand now. There's the equation. 10 runs and over. Not a lot in it. Then 101 for 4. Khulna, Chattogram 96 for 3. There's Gamani, the man that's kept all the surfaces as best he can.
He's done a great job. I think the effort that was made and the pitches that we've seen the games played on been pretty much what you'd want in this kind of tournament. Lived up to the expectations. But as you said, this is a very, very crucial moment of the game. Oh, he's gone after that one. It's hanging in the air and it's locked straight into the hands of the fielder. No problems at all. Just trying to get a move on. He holds out, Shamsur Rahman.
Is this the match defining moment? Shamsur Rahman batting beautifully so far. Hassan Mahmood comes and gives the breakthrough. Wanted to clear the mid-on, but just couldn't time it. Shubha got the home. He's not going to miss that.
It was a chance. He bowled full and straight. It was an up.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
It is the final Bangabandhu T20 Cup 2020. Mossadegh Hussain. You'd feel if they get another one here, Khulna, especially him, because he can play. They'll be in the driving seat, looking for two, and then decide against it. What a moment to pick up a wicket.
Absolutely, just trying to get a move on. You could feel that the urgency was there. Just stood his ground, trying to get underneath that. But just couldn't get the elevation nor the distance. Shubha home takes a simple one. There's some parting words for the batsman. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, he's had a word there. Oh. Here we go, a bit of old school. He's got to be a bit careful. Field for young man, fine leg, and third man up in the circle. There you go, that deep backward point. Raqibul Hassan, the match referee, you'll be watching him very closely. There he is. No, there he's got the binos out as well. On cue, sir. Yeah, you keep an eye on them. You must behave. Pace to work with. This is a nice field.
Not only a nice field, I was very impressed with the bowling. He's revved up at times. Hassan has bowled 137 clicks and then he slows them down, and in the process it does not lose his control. That is very, very good of him. Youngster showing a lot of maturity and delivering the goods as per the requirements of his skipper. He's always at his ear. It's so good from Mahmudullah Riyad, marshalling his troops.
It's almost every ball he has a word with the bowler or the fielders.
শেষ বল এবারে দারুণ একটা স্লোয়ারে ব্যাটসম্যানকে পরাজিত করলেন হাসান। তবে
58 runs to get, 31 deliveries, and that's the amount that's left. Who can hit that? The next 31 balls. Organic Care bottle and walk away with 50,000 taka. Maybe Shaikat Ali, Mossadegh. Who's it going to be? Imagine that. Winning runs back into the bottle. Down the wicket and really well bowled. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Little bit harsh.
Hassan Mahmood has been so clear with his change-ups. That's the change of pace, back of the hand. He has set the field for that. That's why he's bowling the outside off stump. He doesn't want to give anything in the leg stump because then it will be a free swing of the bat.
বাংলাদেশে এই প্রথমবারের মতো ভীষণ ওয়াশিং মেশিন দিচ্ছে বায়ো চেঞ্জ অফার। যে কোনো বিশাল শোরুম থেকে আপনার পুরনো ওয়াশিং মেশিন বদলে
Oh, excellent ball. And that's where the change-up has been good with him. His Yorkers have been fantastic. 3 off the over, 15 gone. It is 99 for 4.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS বিজয় উল্লাস। বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে বিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Pressure, runs on the board. Decision making, bowlers, who bowls, who doesn't bowl, who sees it through to the end. Mashrafi Mortaza, ball in hand.
I think this is a bit of a gamble here, taken by the skipper. Mashrafi has gone for 30. He had wonderful figures in the last game. Just feel that the batsman may take a little bit of a fancy to him. If anyone can, it'll be Mosaddek and Shoikat Ali. Particularly Shoikat Ali can go for the big hits. The variations they've got to work on and think about the speeds.
Single. Begin the over. And the 100 comes up.
We were talking about Hassan Mahmood. That's the first ball. It was slower. The batsman missed, and he thought the bowler was bowling all the slower. Then comes the hard ball. It was in the slot, but the batsman just missed it. The shot was on, but just couldn't capitalize the ball. Isn't he happy, Hassan Mahmood? Stare at him.
Yeah, right in the slot, and pace on as well. Mid on up in the circle.
And even after he took the wickets, there's so much variation. Bowled the last but one ball at 108. The last ball with 137. Brilliant. Absolutely marvellous over the last one.
Keepers up. It's a good heave. Right across the line. I think what is really key here is that the slower delivery creates the doubt in terms of the width. Really wide. You've got to reach for it. So the batsman is not even prepared to play this ball. It's almost as if it's like, oh no, it's there, and already the timing and the shape is not on the shot. So there's no timing and a comfortable catch. So almost as if the batsman was caught unawares and was actually a scoring opportunity. Again, almost every delivery he has a conversation about the field.
Tell you what, he has been really impressive and not shy of giving some words of advice to his former captain and the man who has all the wiles, all the experience over the years at Mashrafi. You see him nodding and saying, okay, Skip, I'll try and do what you want me to do. Just set the field, just taking a bit of time, ensure everyone's in the right position.
Takes a bit of time to bowl a delivery, Shimon. They still haven't bowled. Umpires having a conversation. Sure what that's about. Nice change up.
We have seen so many good performances with the bat and the ball, but this guy on the screen have been gone. These are the best pieces of fielding so far in this tournament. We have seen so many good catches. This is very important in test match or one-day match or T20s. Fielding is very important. It wins you matches.
Innocuous out to the captain. There were some fantastic catches. Wow. Even in the haze.
That's difficult sighting the ball and it was swirling in the air. Look at that, it's going away from him. Snatched it, and then when it was a little clearer, It was very well judged. Look at that. Just keeping a perfect balance there. Wise to the scenario. Shamim Hussain is spectacular.
He featured 3 times there. Really good fielder. In the haze, in the daylight, with the glasses on. Down the wicket. Has he got all of this? No, only just. IPDC 6.
This is brave. Keeper on the stump, but still he charges down. Very, very brave shot by Shaukat Ali. Keeper on the stump, but still comes down the track, waits for it. Big swing of the bat over mid-on for an IPDC 6. All the fielder can do is watch it.
Yeah, with the keeper coming out, Mashrafi Mortaza can't bowl his stock delivery. The change-ups are now very predictable. Well, change of angle. Fairly well executed from that point of view. 16 gone, 10 off that over, 109 for 4. And it's time for the Bashundara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS Bijoy Rush. বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনন্দের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনন্দের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
যদি ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফিরে আসে, নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এক ধাপ এগিয়ে রাখতে সাহায্য করে। জিততে থাকো ক্লিয়ারের সাথে।
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS Bijoy Rush. বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনন্দের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর ভ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনন্দের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে। লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
বাইরের ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষার জন্য লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার। এটি ভাইরাস ধ্বংস করে পানি ছাড়াই।
Personnel that will be used from a fielding and bowling point of view. I think perhaps from a batting point of view, maybe a few changes trying to get them over the line. But from the batting point of view, that's their equation. 11.75, 47 of 24.
But straight away, the batsmen have got to tell themselves, can't really afford to be very choosy. Could be a little more adventurous, a little enterprising. They're running out of overs, 47 of the next 4. It's going to be a tough ask at 11.75. And who has the big shots? He's got 35 of 32. Let's get a couple of lusty ones in. Get them back in the game.
Yeah, straight after the timeout, Alamin, his final over. 1 for 12 and 3 so far. Short ball in the air and just dropped short of the man, that fine leg.
The business center of the tournament. 23 balls, 46 runs. Opportunity, couldn't time it, not enough power. Almost. Riyad wants the fielder to catch it. Oh, he knows.
I think he could have made a better effort. I think he was more intent on saving the boundary rather than going for the risk of trying to take the catch and maybe misfielding.
Yeah, just come up again from long off to have a conversation and change the field again. Very intricate in the way he goes about setting his field. Fine leg comes up in the circle and square leg as well. Third man. And they're very squarish backward point. Oh, he's going to have another conversation. Surely sometimes this can sort of confuse the bowler, but the umpire's not happy about that because I think they're just maybe taking a bit time to get through their overs. The good Ghazi Sohail.
And good from Alamin Hussain, just reducing the speed. 121 clicks, accuracy, no chance for the batsman to try and get inside the line or outside of it to maneuver to the square areas. Excellent bowling at the depth.
Yeah, 4.2 in economy. Alamin has done a terrific job for his team. 1 for 14 in 3.2 overs. What an effort, Alamin. The final senior player, the captain wants and he delivers.
Mid off up. That's really nicely bowled. Required run rate now over 12, nearly 13.
It's getting tougher and tougher by the minute, by every delivery. Just the 2 runs of the 3. What are the options left for Mahmudullah? Hassan has got one. Shahidul has got a couple. Ariful has got a couple. I feel that it'd go with maybe Shubhagata and Hassan at least for 2.
Shubhagata. Oh, that's brave, Shamim. Spin on. Splayed away. Over the man. Oh, what fielding! Over the short third man. Is that Shamim? Is that your namesake?
There is. Oh, grease lightning. Spectacular. What a fielder. What commitment. We saw some catches that he took, but look at this effort. Turning that one. And brilliant. Just running around quite a bit at the last moment. Go for a dive, Shamim. There he goes. Make sure it doesn't go over.
Excellent. That's hunger to win. Match-winning stuff, that in the field. Oh, he's hit it up in the air. It's going to come down with snow on it. Keeper getting under it. Oh, he's put him down. Good fielding. Moments later, a drop catch.
I must say, it was a misjudgment by the wicket-keeper. It went up, yes, the wicket-keeper called so early, but he should have calculated. It was very easy for the third fine leg fielder to come and take the catch. He called, but he was not there. Misjudged it completely.
Yeah, I think he's decided to go that route because he's got the gloves on. It's just that he has not got in a position early enough. Oh, the bowler, oh, he's not happy. He's made it known.
Drink it water purifier. বিশুদ্ধ পানি সহজ সমাধান।
Two close match-changing scenarios. Good fielding out at third man, and then straight offered it off an opportunity. In his final over, 1 for 18, a ball to go. Could have had a second. He's the way out to the man at deep backward square leg for 1. excellent spell comes to an end. 1 for 19 in his 4. It's 116 for 4 after 17.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS Bijoy Rush. বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে মিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
Been under the orange worm. At some point, if they want to win this contest, they've just probably got to have a little bit of a peak. And that peak needs to happen sooner rather than later. Now, required run rate, 13. Keep an eye on that. Changing the bowling. Shohidil.
Chattogram have wickets in hand, so they can go all out. They don't need to worry about the wickets.
Third man. A point up in the circle, comes down the ground. Does he get all of this? Yes, he does. What a shot that is. A counter punch to start the 18th. IPDC 6.
Oh, they needed this. Chattogram batters have got to really take the attack back. It's just dancing down the wicket. It's the big guy. Look at him charging. Eventually seemed to be going away from him, but still had the clout and the timing to take it over. Big hit.
Slower ball, that's massive, that's huge. Just from the middle of the bat, Shoiqat Ali starts the over with a 6.
If you see that shot again, you can't coach that. Let's be very honest. I'm running down and I'm going to make as much contact as I can and hope for the best. There we go. Off his feet, swing of the hands, and the result is perfect.
I think you can expect some more unorthodox and innovative shots in this over.
Slightly better, bowls to the field on this occasion. Now, Mossadegh Hussain, absolutely silent. You know when you put your phone on silent, you don't hear any ringing, maybe it's on vibrate. He's been there for 6 deliveries, no strike for a while. Now he's on strike.
He ain't vibrating either, I'll tell you that. Because normally we see him who can maneuver the balls, the person who can maneuver the balls, but he's got to realize the situation of the game.
Yeah, so he hasn't had a feel for the game. He's almost been starved of strike. You could almost, in the last 2 or 3 overs, you could just be focusing only on Shoiqat Ali. He's on strike now, Mossadegh. In the air, looking to try and penetrate the offside field. Gets one. 32 off 15.
Somehow, even with that shot, it just felt that it wasn't as positive as it should be, as more intent on giving the strike back to Shoiqat rather than trying to take the bit by the scruff of the neck.
That wasn't there to score off, I don't think. I don't think he could have got a boundary off that. But this is a very big ball here. This is a big one. So Shoiqat Ali started the over off with a 6. Oh, fielding! That boundary could have really set up the over as well and then taken the pressure off the batting side. Good stuff, Hassan.
Young fast bowler stops it. Brilliant stop. Went like a rocket. Oh, one hand. And the bowler knows that. Fielding has been done so far by Khulna throughout the tournament.
Okay, 31 or 14, 2 deliveries left in this particular over. Fine leg, third man up in the circle. Here we go. No pace to work with. Mossadegh again is not taking the pressure off his partner. And so this particular over really sets you up for the next two. You bring it down to about 26. If you get a 6 off here, 24-2, anything can happen. And another run here or a dot ball, pressure on the batting.
Started off with a 6, maybe they'll finish with a 6. That's what they need.
And that'll be a 50. So Shaikat Ali, his first one. And coming in the final, 18 gone, 127 for 4.
দেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর প্যাসিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বকের যত্নে মায়ের স্পর্শের মতোই বিশুদ্ধ।
এই ফ্রুট পান বিস্কুট খান, ভালো জিনিস।
খাওয়া পাগল বাঙালির জন্য আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে মিস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
যদি ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফিরে আসে, নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এক ধাপ এগিয়ে রাখতে সাহায্য করে। জিততে থাকো ক্লিয়ারের সাথে।
বাইরের ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষার জন্য লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার, এটি ভাইরাস ধ্বংস করে পানি ছাড়াই।
Okay, it's reaching a crescendo. 29 off 12. Shaikat Ali, 50 off 41. Has it come at the right time for Ghazi Group Chattogram? Oh, he bowls Yorkers, this boy. Be very wary. What a moment. But is it going to be enough?
Shaikat Ali made in 50 in T20s. Still a big task to do. I think Mossadegh needs to go. 6 of 8. They need 15.27 per over.
Now the conversation with the young man, I would not say anything to him. That was almost a perfect Yorker. And he's done it before. Oh, everybody's now standing off the seats. Oh, here we go. Third man goes a lot finer. Mamadullah goes all the way out, too long off. Square leg, fine leg up in the circle. Again, well done. Can you keep it down to just the one? No! How have you done that? IPDC 4 against the grain.
Against run of play, we've been really appreciating the fielding, but Choke at the home, the culprit there, unfortunately, just coming at the right time for the batting unit. Good ball once again, almost got a finger to it, but look at this effort, or rather the lack of it.
He just ran past it. He slid, but then he felt that he just went in front.
I think the momentum just continues to let him slide, or they're disappointed. I think just a little bit of moisture there has just continued to get him to slide and has actually done too much. 24 of 10. He should be one.
Just not his elements at all when he's trying for the big shots. Mossadegh, who tried that one, but just can't get his timing right today.
That's Shaikat Ali. He goes down the track, meets the ball, and then he plays, because the bowlers are bowling so many slower balls. And one more thing, playing with him for such a long time, that's his go-to area. He loves to hit straight. He comes down the track and plays straight bat. And that's the big six. That's unconventional, but that is strength to him.
Tell you what, he's going down the wicket on an average around 3 meters. Down the wicket. Oh, what a piece of fielding! Is that the young man? It is! Mashrafi Murtaza throwing his body around. Well done!
What a stop by Mashrafi. It was hammered. It was traveling like trace of bullet. And Mashrafi, body on the line, uses both hands, stops the started boundary, and everybody appreciating from the dressing room.
Oh yes, young man. Well done. He's hit that so hard he's broken his back. More conversations with the young man. 22 off 8. He's trying to keep everybody calm. That's good, Mash. Settle down. Straight third man up in the circle. Fine leg also up in the circle. Yes, boy. I said it. Watch this bowling. The Yorker's back in fashion.
Back in fashion, and the pictures tell the story, don't it? But look at the consistency of getting it into the hole. The block hole there. Constantly. How much better can you bowl at the death, under duress, and you deliver goods like that?
10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10. And you see that boundary there? That's not even his fault. Indifferent fielding. They were sitting for at least 35 overs. Now everybody's standing. Captain, final words. 22 off 7. This has to be a really good delivery or a boundary. And then we're down to nail biting. Oh, he's got this! He's missed his length! Mossadegh Hussain! He's made that over into 13. 19 gone. 140 for 4.
TNT 500W and 60 grade bar. স্থাপত্যের করে যোগায় টিকে থাকার শক্তি। ZSRM bonds to bond.
বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 ফাইনাল ম্যাচ জেমকন খুলনা বনাম গাজী গ্রুপ চট্টগ্রাম। ধারাভাষ্য শুনছেন রেডিও ভূমি 92.8 FM inspired by Walter.
Well, that's the match summary, and what's this turning out to be a humdinger of a match. Going to the wire. Jemkan Khulna posting 155. Now this is the last over. Go wrong a little bit with your trying the Yorkers. It's in the slot. It's put away, and then he needed that. Mossadegh Hussain, that big hit, brought Chattogram back into the fray.
That would have released some pressure. This is the difficult thing about bowling Yorkers is that the margin of error is so small. And he misses it probably about half a meter, and it ends up in the stands. Ahmadullah, more words with the young.
এবং যারা চলতে চলতে শুনছেন তারাও নিশ্চয়ই ফিল করতে পারছেন যে এই মুহূর্তে আসলে মিরপুরে বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 টুর্নামেন্টের ফাইনাল ম্যাচের ফাইনাল ওভারের খেলাটি কতটা চিত্তাকর্ষক হচ্ছে। চট্টগ্রাম 141 4 উইকেটে তাদের
fine backward point, long on, long off, nicely bowled. Can you keep it just to one? Yes, he does. Mossadegh on strike, 15-5.
First advantage of the last over to the bowling unit. Pressure on now the batsman. He's got a 6 in the last ball of the previous over. Can he replicate that? The second ball of this.
Bangabandhu, T20 Cup. All those days, all that hard work, all those practices, all those runs. We've seen hundreds, 200 being chased down. We've seen hat-tricks. Getting out of their seats now. It's getting exciting. This is what you live for. As a player, as a spectator, even as commentators, this is what we live for. This is what we want to see. 15-5. Partnership has been 45 of 30. Oh yes! Shahidil looking for 2. It's okay. The questions are, I think he's made his ground, but what about that for a delivery?
Outstanding, outstanding. Backhand, slower ball, Yorker can't get better than that. Shohidul, what a match he is having. He's riding his roller coaster like. Look at that, slower, just perfect delivery, and the batsman didn't have anything to do.
At times we're talking about the batsman being brave and taking and attacking the bowlers, but at the death, it is a big risk trying to bowl the slow balls and getting them in the right place. That supreme confidence that which he bowled that last delivery, absolutely top class.
Okay. Oh, Sahil, he's the masseuse. What's he doing there anyway? Here we go. 2 hits. 2 hits. Has he got all of this? Man coming under it. It's taken. Do they cross? I think they do. Jenkon Khulna, Shohidul, they're dancing in the stands.
What a moment of the match. What a moment. Once again, a low full toss. Back of the hand. The ball was there to hit. Shohidul wants to slam it, but then it just didn't have the timing and simply taken by the fielder.
Well, they needed that. They feel they've got the match now, and he's annoyed, but he can only blame himself because he's a little out of sorts when his team needed him. I mean, he got eventually 143 for 5.
সব হবে নগদে। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ এখন নগদে।
ইন সুইঙ্গিং ইয়র্কার, একেবারে সেট ব্যাটসম্যান সৈকত আলী লেগ স্টাম্পটা উপরে গেল, আর এর সাথে মনে হয় ম্যাচের ভাগ্য খুলনার পক্ষে। আমি বলছিলাম মিড ব্রেকের আলোচনায় নিজেদের মধ্যে আমরা হয়ে আসছি। শহীদুল 2 and 2, he is on a hat-trick.
Bangabandhu T20 Cup. 13 runs required off 3 deliveries. Ahidul's the new man. He's off strike. Shaikat Ali. Got him! He's bowled him! Back-to-back wickets, young man! He's on a hat-trick! Oh my!
Incredible happenings here at the Chattogram, the final of the bongobondhu T20. Excellent bowling by Shohidul. What a good decision by the skipper to bring him on to bowl the last over. What a wonderful delivery he's produced. With no other option, they check up to except for dancing down the wicket, and he's been done.
He has now. This man just lost his father a couple of days back, and he comes back, delivers for the team, and isn't he happy?
Sharian Hafiz, well said. The heart. He played well for his 53, 143 for 6.
মারার চেষ্টা, তবে রান পাবেন না। উইকেট থেকে ফিল্ডার জাকির শামীম পাটোয়ারি তিনি বল উড়িয়ে পুরো ফেলালেন এবং এক বলে সমীকরণ দাঁড়ালো 12 রানে।
No, it's not a typo. This young man's on a hat-trick. Here he goes. Chipped in the air, in the gap. It won't be a hat-trick. It'll just be the one. Mathematics was never my strongest suit, and neither is probability. My crystal ball gets a little murky from time to time, but I tell you what, 12 off 1 is improbable.
This man on the screen, Mahmudullah, he has played 4 to 5 finals but haven't won one. I have played with him, I lost that final. This will be his first championship, and Mashrafi, it will be his 5th. If there is not a no ball.
Yeah, let's just keep the feet on the ground. Let's keep everybody in suspense. But I did say, this young man, It's an IPVC 6, but it has no effect on this moment for Gemcon Khulna. They win by 5 runs. What a moment for Mamadullah Riyad and his orange men.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful to see the smiles breaking out. Maybe at one point in time when they posted those 155 runs, seeds of doubt, but then again, that last spurt, particularly by Mamadullah Riyad, stepping on the gas and getting them those runs on the board count, as we keep on saying, and it has mattered.
What a moment. It just cannot get better than that. Winning at T20, whether it's the clubsman or a tournament like that, you will never forget this moment. I can guarantee you that.
Gentlemen pulling out the dance moves. Smiles, hugs, high fives. Akhtar Ahmed is also in there. Supporters, it is a night for Gemcon Khulna. Commiserations, yes. It's the game of cricket, it's sport. There has to be a winner, there has to be a loser, but those men today are the winners. 5th domestic cup. And this is good to see. As well, just also giving the respect to their opposition. What a tournament it has been, and what a finish.
Incredible finish. Let's have a look at the winning moment. But just going back to Mashrafi Mortuza, whichever team he plays for in T20s in the domestic circuit, there's a saying that is always on the winning side when it comes to the finals. This is how they got the 6, but that wasn't enough.
Gosh, I haven't done many games where 6 goes out of the ground. And the winning moment is with the fielding side. But they did everything right. Mamadullah Riyad, he kept them in the game with his 70 or 48 deliveries. He did well with the ball as well. 1 for 18 in his 4. What an effort. What a group effort. But there were key moments that the men in orange were just so excellent and made them count. Yeah. Get him up. Oh, he's not the man for the limelight, is he? Very reserved. That man, I think he saved at least 12, 15 runs in the field. Show him. Oh, get the dance moves going, gents. You've done it. Well done.
Unbelievable moments. Yes, he will enjoy. Probably that's his first championship in domestic. 2 best teams played the final and the best one won today. Shoaib Ghazali tried his heart out, but there was no one who supported him. Some small innings, but it was not enough for Chattogram.
Yeah, not enough at the top. And maybe 1 or 2 contributions that weren't there in the innings and coming short by 5 runs. Mashrafi, it's your old friend that used to bowl bouncers at. Ed Rain said, how are you doing, young man? How's about that save at cover? Diving around like a 21-year-old.
Thank you, buddy. How are you doing? Yeah, no, there's no other options, you know. You have to field, you know, that bowlers need help from the fielders. That's it. I mean, it was a very tight game, but end of the day, our bowlers now was very strong and can finish it off.
What a group effort, Mashrafi. There were times there where Khulna weren't really good during the group stages and playing against the round-robin stages of the tournament, but at the key moments, you guys stood up.
You know, that sort of tournament is very important, you know, very important to go through in the semis, but the main tournament start from there. Actually, you know, you have to win, otherwise you will be out of the tournament. So we regroup, you know, after losing those matches against these guys, you know, we regroup. We got 3 days, and we knew that we have that strength to beat anybody in this tournament. So regroup and coming up with very strongly.
Mashrafi, there's a saying around that when Mashrafi plays in a team, it always ends up as the champions. You brought a bit of luck into your team when they're going through a bad period. So you feel that you're the good luck charm here?
No, thanks to Almighty Allah, that whatever I played in domestic, always been the champion, especially when we played final. So yeah, thanks to Almighty Allah. And Shambe, one thing that we played we played for Shohidul today for sure. His father was dead 4 or 5 days before, and our skipper was mentioned that today we're playing for Shohidul for sure, because he had quarantine last 3 days, losing his father and staying at home, staying at hotel for last 3 days, and had COVID test and get negative, and he's come back and play straight away. So we knew that we just need to play for him, and thanks to Almighty Allah that we could manage to win for him.
Mashrafi, that's fantastic. What a story that is. But one final question. How many have you won? Can you tell us how many finals you have won? I know how many. Do you know?
I think for BPL and this one, I think. So maybe 5.
Oh, you're the man! Right, Mashrafi, thank you so much. And we'll see you soon. Go enjoy it.
Yeah, mate. You enjoy too.
All the bowlers did it, gents.
Yeah, we were talking about Shohidul, 2 for 33. He bowled brilliantly. But the key bowler was Alamin, 1 for 19, and Shubhagato, he started the party, 1 for 8. The bowling lineup was too much for Chattogram.
Yeah, very, very, very important that the bowlers performed well from the start. Some bits of luck here and there initially for Chattogram. When the loose balls were there, they got it moving, but they're always playing catch-up with the Khulna team. So whenever they seem to be going towards a similar kind of score, there would be a little blockage through some wickets and some stunted growth towards their growth. So once we look at the highlights, you don't really understand the pace they're going at. Maybe you're looking at the big shots, which they had plenty of. Shoikat Ali in particular was flamboyant. He was really thumping it all around the ground, and he was keeping up that hope going for the Chattogram team.
Yeah, what an important point there. You look at these highlights and you think, how do they come short of this 155 or 156? It was really the bowling. Some of the shots here were absolutely clean out the middle. You miss your length, and this was the winning moment. Goes for an IPDC 6, but short by 5 runs. Yeah, what a moment for the men in orange. Khulna are your champions. And this is the story for the final of the Bangabandhu T20 Cup. Mahmudullah 70 or 48 is what held the innings together. Nahidul again, excellent, 2 for 19. Shoikat Ali's 53 off 45 could not trump Shohidul and the bowlers of Khulna. Khulna win by 5 runs.
This is how it started. Shubhagato outfoxed Shommo Sarkar. No good movement. Gap there in bat and pad. And Shubhagato strike. That was very intelligent piece of bowling. A slower cutter, skidded in. Mithun thought he hit the bat, but it was not. That was one of the moments of the match. Shohidul comes, bowls, picks, dives and throws to the wicket. Shamsuhi batted beautifully, but then Hassan Mahmud produced that. First bowled the slower ball and then the faster ball, and the batsman couldn't get the timing. Mossadegh tried, but it was not good enough. Shubhagato held his nerve, took the catch easily. And that was the moment of the match. Shohidul batted beautifully, brilliantly, and the bowler, the Yorker was too much for the batsman.
Yeah, just one more look at the match summary, the story of the Bangabandhu T20 Cup final. Khulna have won by 5 runs to be named champions. We're going to catch our breath and we're going to take a short break, and when we're back, we'll be with the post-match presentation. শ্রমিকদের
শ্রমজীবীদের জন্য বিশ্বব্যাপী শ্রমবাজার সম্প্রসারণ করা হচ্ছে। তিনি আরো বলেন, দেশের স্বার্থে এই বাজার ধরে রাখতে কর্মদক্ষতা অর্জনের বিকল্প নেই। বিস্তারিত শুনুন প্রতিবেদনে।
করোনা ভাইরাসের কারণে এবছর বৈশ্বিক শ্রম বাজারে ছিল মন্দাভাব। অভিবাসন বিশেষজ্ঞরা যে আশঙ্কা করেছিলেন সে হিসেবে প্রবাস ফেরত কর্মীর সংখ্যা এখনো উদ্বেগজনক হয়ে ওঠেনি। শুক্রবার রাজধানীতে আন্তর্জাতিক অভিবাসী দিবস উপলক্ষে এক সংবাদ সম্মেলনে প্রবাসী কল্যাণ ও বৈদেশিক কর্মসংস্থান মন্ত্রী ইমরান আহমেদ একথা বলেন। তিনি বলেন, এক্ষেত্রে প্রবাসী কল্যাণ ও বৈদেশিক কর্মসংস্থান মন্ত্রণালয়, পররাষ্ট্র মন্ত্রণালয়, বিদেশস্থ মিশন ও দূতাবাস একযোগে ইতিবাচক ভূমিকা রেখেছে। মন্ত্রী বলেন, গত 1 এপ্রিল থেকে 30 নভেম্বর পর্যন্ত 3,26,758 জন প্রবাসী কর্মী দেশে ফেরত এসেছে। তাদের অনেকে কাজের মেয়াদ শেষে বা কাজ না থাকায় দেশে ফেরত এসেছে। বাংলাদেশের অর্থনীতির অন্যতম চালিকা শক্তি রেমিটেন্স উল্লেখ করে মন্ত্রী বলেন, 2019-20 অর্থবছরে রেমিটেন্সের পরিমাণ ছিল 18.2 বিলিয়ন মার্কিন ডলার, যা বিগত বছরের তুলনায় 11% বেশি। 2020-21 অর্থবছরের প্রথম 5 মাসে রেমিটেন্স এসেছে 10.9 বিলিয়ন মার্কিন ডলার, যা গত অর্থবছরের প্রথম 5 মাসের তুলনায় 41.33%।
3,76,000 মানুষ ফেরত এসেছে, কিন্তু এর মধ্যে যে কতজন ফেরত গেছে এটাও কিন্তু আমাদেরকে একটা হিসাবে নিয়ে নিতে হয়। এই বছর আমরা কিন্তু $3 বিলিয়ন কিন্তু এগিয়ে আছি।
তিনি বলেন, অর্থনৈতিক মন্দার পর পরিস্থিতি স্বাভাবিক হলে কর্মী নিয়োগকারী দেশের উন্নয়ন কর্মকাণ্ডে অবশ্যই কর্মী প্রয়োজন হবে এবং শ্রমবাজার আবার স্বাভাবিক হবে। এই প্রত্যাশায় আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রমবাজারে দক্ষ কর্মী প্রেরণের লক্ষ্যে কর্মীদের প্রয়োজনীয় প্রশিক্ষণ এবং আন্তর্জাতিকভাবে গ্রহণযোগ্য সার্টিফিকেশনের প্রস্তুতি গ্রহণ করা হয়েছে। তিনি জানান, জর্ডান শীঘ্রই 2,000 বাংলাদেশি কর্মী নেবে এবং পরবর্তী সময়ে আরো 10,000 বাংলাদেশি কর্মী নেওয়ার কথা রয়েছে।
পজিটিভ থিংকিং আমাদেরকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাবে, এটাই আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকে অনুরোধ করব। আমাদের দোষ ত্রুটি নিশ্চয়ই আপনারা দেখাবেন আমাদেরকে, কিন্তু দোষ বা ত্রুটি কেন হয়েছে এটাও কিন্তু আপনারা একটু বিশ্লেষণ করবেন।
মন্ত্রী বলেন, করোনা মহামারীকালে প্রবাসী বাংলাদেশিদের সমস্যা দ্রুত সমাধানের জন্য 14টি আন্তঃমন্ত্রণালয় সভা অনুষ্ঠিত হয়েছে এবং দুস্থ ও কর্মহীন হয়ে পড়া প্রবাসী কর্মীদের মাঝে বিশেষ বরাদ্দ হিসেবে 9,85,25,000 টাকার ঔষধ, ত্রাণ ও জরুরি সামগ্রী বিতরণ করা হয়েছে। রূপা দেবনাথ, বাংলাদেশ বেতার।
খবর প্রচারিত হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশ বেতার থেকে।
বাঙালি বীরের জাতি। 1971 সালে আমরা শত্রুর মোকাবেলা করে বিজয়ী হয়েছি। করোনা ভাইরাস মোকাবেলাও একটা যুদ্ধ। আমরা সকলের প্রচেষ্টা এই যুদ্ধে জয়ী হব ইনশাআল্লাহ।
খবরের বাকি অংশ পড়ছি রীতা চৌধুরী। জাতিপিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের জন্মশতবার্ষিকী উপলক্ষে বাংলাদেশ বেতারের বার্তা বিভাগ বছরব্যাপী আয়োজনের প্রচার করছে বঙ্গবন্ধুর কর্মময় জীবন ও জনসংযোগ ভিত্তিক বিশেষ প্রতিবেদন। ধারাবাহিক আয়োজনে আজ শুনুন রাজধানী ধানমন্ডিতে অবস্থিত বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমান স্মৃতি জাদুঘর নিয়ে সাক্ষাৎকার ভিত্তিক একটি প্রতিবেদন।
ইতিহাসেরও ইতিহাস থাকে। ধানমন্ডি 32 নম্বর বাড়িটির রয়েছে বর্ণাঢ্য ইতিহাস। 1971 সালে আমাদের মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধের প্রাক্কালে এই বাড়িটি হয়ে দাঁড়ায় ইতিহাসের বাড়ি। এই বাড়ি থেকেই বঙ্গবন্ধু বাঙালির স্বাধীনতা ও মুক্তি সংগ্রামের বীজ রোপণ করে ছড়িয়ে দিয়েছিলেন 7.5 কোটি বাঙালির প্রাণে প্রাণে। কিন্তু 1975 সালে বঙ্গবন্ধুকে সপরিবারে হত্যার পর তৎকালীন সরকার বন্ধ করে দেয় বাঙালির 32 নম্বরের এই বাড়িটি। সে সময় অবস্থান করায় সৌভাগ্যবশত প্রাণে বেঁচে যান বঙ্গবন্ধুর 2 কন্যা শেখ হাসিনা ও শেখ রেহানা। বর্তমান প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা 1981 সালে আওয়ামী লীগের সভানেত্রী নির্বাচিত হয়ে দেশে ফিরে এলেও অনেক বাধা বিপত্তির পর ফিরে পান বাড়িটি। কিন্তু তিনি তার পৈতৃক বাড়িকে নিজে বা তার পরিবারের অন্য কেউ ভোগ দখল না করে বাড়িটি জাদুঘরে রূপান্তরের জন্য বঙ্গবন্ধু মেমোরিয়াল ট্রাস্টের কাছে হস্তান্তর করেন। এই জাদুঘরে এসে বর্তমান প্রজন্ম জানতে পারবে তার সঠিক ইতিহাস, বলছিলেন জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমান স্মৃতি জাদুঘরের কিউরেটর নজরুল ইসলাম খান।
এখানে এসে বাঙালি জাতি তার ইতিহাসকে ফিরে পায়, সঠিক ইতিহাস জানতে পারে। তার কারণ বহু বছর ধরে প্রায় 3 দশকের কাছাকাছি সময় ইতিহাসকে বিকৃত করা হয়েছে, অস্বীকার করা হয়েছে জাতির পিতাকে এবং অসংখ্য মুক্তিযোদ্ধাকে হত্যা করা হয়েছে। সে কারণে এই বাড়িটিতে এসে তারা সেই ইতিহাসে ফিরে যেতে পারে, বুঝতে পারে যে বাংলাদেশ সৃষ্টির পেছনে কার ত্যাগ, তার তিতিক্ষা আছে।
1975 পরবর্তী সরকারগুলো যখন বাংলাদেশের মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সঠিক ইতিহাস ও ইতিহাসের নায়কদের নাম মুছে ফেলার ঘৃণ্য চেষ্টা ব্যস্ত, তখনই বঙ্গবন্ধুর 2 কন্যা উদ্যোগ নেন নতুন প্রজন্মের কাছে এই দেশের গৌরবোজ্জ্বল ইতিহাস পৌঁছে দেওয়ার। 1994 সালে 14 আগস্ট উদ্বোধন করেন জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমান স্মৃতি জাদুঘর। এখানে এসে বাঙালি জাতি জানতে পারে পারবে শতাব্দীর শ্রেষ্ঠ নায়ক, জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধুর বর্ণাঢ্য রাজনৈতিক ইতিহাস, মহান স্বাধীনতার গৌরবোজ্জ্বল ইতিহাস, বলছিলেন কিউরেটর এনআই খান।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর বক্তৃতায় সব সময় দুঃখী মানুষের কথা বলেছেন, দুমুঠো ভাতের কথা বলেছেন, কাপড়ের কথা বলেছেন, আশ্রয়ের কথা বলেছেন। বাংলাদেশ আজ অনেক এগিয়েছে, মধ্য আয়ের দেশ হয়েছে। বাঙালি জাতির প্রতিটি সন্তান, প্রতিটি নাগরিক এখানে এসে তারা আত্মবিশ্বাস পায় যে আমরা এই দেশের গর্বিত নাগরিক।
বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতা ও ধানমন্ডি 32 নম্বরের এই বাড়িটি যেন এক সুতোয় গাঁথা। বঙ্গবন্ধু ও বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতার ইতিহাস বহনকারী 32 নম্বরের এই বাড়িটি এখন কালের সাক্ষী। ওয়াসিম আকরাম, বাংলাদেশ বেতার।
বৈশ্বিক মহামারী করোনা ভাইরাসের সংক্রমণের কারণে দেশের শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠানে চলমান ছুটি 16 জানুয়ারি পর্যন্ত বাড়ানো হয়েছে। এ সময় দেশের সকল শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান বন্ধ থাকবে বলে জানিয়েছে শিক্ষা মন্ত্রণালয়। এর আগে গত 16 মার্চ শিক্ষা মন্ত্রণালয় কোভিড-19 এর প্রাদুর্ভাবের কারণে মার্চের 18 থেকে 31 তারিখ পর্যন্ত সকল শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান ও কোচিং সেন্টার বন্ধ রাখা সংক্রান্ত সরকারের সিদ্ধান্ত জানিয়ে এক সংবাদ বিজ্ঞপ্তি প্রকাশ করে। পরে বিভিন্ন পর্যায়ে 19 ডিসেম্বর পর্যন্ত সকল শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান বন্ধের ঘোষণা দেওয়া হয়। প্রথম বন্ধ ঘোষণা থেকে কোনো ক্লাস অনুষ্ঠিত হয়নি। এছাড়া প্রাথমিক ও মাধ্যমিক স্তর, উচ্চ মাধ্যমিক এবং সমমানের চূড়ান্ত পরীক্ষা বাতিল করা হয়। দেশে করোনা ভাইরাস এ পর্যন্ত মৃতের সংখ্যা 7,217 জনে দাঁড়িয়েছে। আজ ঢাকার স্বাস্থ্য অধিদপ্তরের এক বিজ্ঞপ্তিতে জানানো হয় 24 ঘন্টায় 14,000-এরও বেশি নমুনা পরীক্ষা করে 1,318 জনের দেহে করোনা শনাক্ত হওয়ায় এ পর্যন্ত আক্রান্তের সংখ্যা দাঁড়িয়েছে 4,98,000-এর বেশি। বিজ্ঞপ্তিতে আরো বলা হয় আরো 2,024 জন সুস্থ হওয়ায় এ পর্যন্ত আরোগ্য লাভ করেছেন 4,33,614 জন। এবারে আন্তর্জাতিক সংবাদ। বিশ্বজুড়ে করোনা ভাইরাসের মৃতের সংখ্যা 16,67,000 ছাড়িয়েছে। আক্রান্তের সংখ্যা 7,52,00,000-এর বেশি। আক্রান্তদের মধ্যে এ পর্যন্ত 5,27,00,000-এর বেশি সুস্থ হয়েছেন। জাতিসংঘের শরণার্থী বিষয়ক হাই কমিশনার জানিয়েছে লিবিয়া উপকূল থেকে 126 জন অবৈধ অভিবাসীকে উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে। উদ্ধারকৃত সবাইকে লিবিয়ায় পাঠানো হয়েছে। 2011 সালে লিবিয়ার সাবেক নেতা মুয়াম্মার গাদ্দাফির পতনের পর থেকে দেশটিতে বিশৃঙ্খলা বিরাজ করছে। সে সময় থেকে ইউরোপ যাওয়ার জন্য যারা ভূমধ্য সাগর পাড়ি দিতে চায় সেসব অবৈধ অভিবাসীর কাছে উত্তর আফ্রিকার এই দেশটি সবচেয়ে পছন্দের প্রস্থান পয়েন্ট হয়ে উঠেছে। যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের নবনির্বাচিত প্রেসিডেন্ট জো বাইডেন তার স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী হিসেবে দায়িত্ব পালনের জন্য আদিবাসী আমেরিকান কংগ্রেস সদস্য দেব হার্ল্যান্ডকে মনোনয়ন দেবেন বলে সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছেন। এটি নিশ্চিত হলে বিভাগটির নেতৃত্বে তিনিই হবেন প্রথম আদিবাসী আমেরিকান। আমেরিকার আদিবাসী বিষয়াবলীতেও তিনি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ভূমিকা পালন করছেন। আবারও দেশের খবর। বাংলাদেশ বেতারের 81তম প্রতিষ্ঠাবার্ষিকী আনুষ্ঠানিক উদযাপন, বেতার অ্যাপস এবং বঙ্গবন্ধু স্যাটেলাইটের মাধ্যমে চট্টগ্রাম বেতারের অনুষ্ঠান দেশব্যাপী সম্প্রচার কার্যক্রমের উদ্বোধন উপলক্ষে আগামীকাল বিভিন্ন কর্মসূচি আয়োজন করা হয়েছে। তথ্যমন্ত্রী ডক্টর হাসান মাহমুদ প্রধান অতিথি হিসেবে উপস্থিত থেকে এসব কর্মসূচি উদ্বোধন করবেন। উল্লেখ্য 1939 সালের 16 ডিসেম্বর পুরান ঢাকার নাজিমুদ্দিন রোডে এক বাড়িতে অল ইন্ডিয়া রেডিও নামে দেশের বৃহত্তম ইলেকট্রনিক গণমাধ্যম বাংলাদেশ বেতারের যাত্রা শুরু হয়। পরে এইটি রাজধানীর শাহবাগে সম্প্রচার কেন্দ্রে স্থানান্তর করা হয়। বর্তমানে বাংলাদেশ বেতার শেরেবাংলা নগরের আগারগাঁওয়ে স্থানান্তরিত হয়েছে। বিশ্ব ইজতেমার প্রস্তুতি হিসেবে প্রতি বছরের মতো এবারও